Hey everybody, Ian here at TradeStalker.com with your recap for April 29th, 2016. If you take a look, the madness continued as we gapped down again, another decent sized gap down, and then had a sell-off that then had a big rally at the end. But the most important thing is how the levels played out, and that's what we're going to take a look at. You can see the green levels here, as usual, that I mark on the chart are Mike's levels for support from the prior days. Overnight numbers, and then the red levels are the resistance levels, and this purple level that I marked down here is usually, if that comes into play, is one of the last levels that he gives on the day. So I just like to know where that is, and when we get to that, you'll see why I believe that's so important. So if you take a look here, you can see initially the market was it tried to bounce, but then it sold off and it was pretty weak, coming all the way down basically to this 52.5 to 51.5 level, just a point above that before bouncing up to the 57.5 to 58.5 level, where it chopped around for a little bit and then tried to come up again and break through, testing this initial high right here at 64 to 65. It came just a few ticks, just a couple ticks shy of that level before selling off, and that basically was what capped the upside for the day until close to the end of the day. And then you can see how nicely the levels work as when a level that's support becomes resistance. You can see how well it works out. So if you see here, we broke through, came down, tested this 51.75 level officially here, got a bounce right up into the 57.5 level, which then acted as resistance, which then took us down through, broke down, took us down to the 47.5, 48.5 level, which I did mention, I believe was one of Mike's last levels, and you can see how that bounced up, took us back up to that prior level here, and then came right back down again, forming a double bottom before we got a bigger bounce, which took us much higher. And even on the bounces up, you can see as we came up, we came back down, and this 51.5 to 52.5 held, took us up again to the 57.5, where we stalled out for a while, broke back through, and finally came down to this 47.5 to 48.5, and you can see how important this level was, and that's why I mark it on here as such. And finally, forming a bigger picture bottom, it looks like we broke out after we couldn't break any lower, and smashed through a couple levels here. But even as we broke up, you could see how we came back and used these levels again as support as we broke through them, finally getting almost all the way up to the 64 level, which was something of a double top up here, spike double top, and then came down and closed, right above this level right here. So you can see how these levels are really powerful, regardless of market conditions. Obviously, you want to use stops and be careful, because sometimes in a dramatic move, if you're, if you're just putting your stop or putting your entry right at the level and not looking at price action at all, you could get run over. So you want to be careful. But hopefully you can see the benefit of how these levels work out and how it's a great game plan, and you don't have to take much risk at all if you are looking at how price action works around them. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and we will talk to you soon. Take care.